I have to tend to put things into categories. You see, autism is a very big spectrum. At one end of the spectrum, you got half the people at Silicon Valley. And then at the other end of the spectrum, you've got somebody who's very handicapped, remains nonverbal, is going to have to live in a supervised living situation. Really, really big spectrum. And Einstein probably be labeled autistic today in a lot of school systems because he had no speech until age 3.
Dr. Temple Grandin was born on August 29, 1947, in Boston, Massachusetts. From an early age, her parents knew that she was different. It wasn't until the age of 2 that she said her first word. And it wasn't until her adulthood that Temple was diagnosed with autism. While most people might see autism as a roadblock for a person, Temple Grandin saw it as a superpower. Her ability to visualize concepts, how she puts it, thinking in images, allowed her to revolutionize the meatpacking industry, making it far more humane and sustainable for the farm animals and the farmers alike.
They become stressed and agitated shortly before slaughter. You get adrenaline released and you can get tough meat. One study showed that if you poke cattle with electric prods several times 5 minutes before slaughter, you get tougher meat. Longer-term stresses can cause dark cuttings.
This was the start of Temple's career in livestock management. Thanks to her work, she is frequently used as a resource by large corporations, especially those involved with fast food, on how to treat their animals while in captivity, waiting to be slaughtered. Such corporations consist of Burger King, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, and more. Grandin continues to manage her own brand, Grandin Livestock Systems, as well as being a professor at Colorado State University ever since 1990. At Colorado State University, she is a professor of animal science and is regarded as one of the most informed experts on the topic. Going beyond her work with animals, Temple Grandin is a trailblazer in the field of autism advocacy.
A little bit about what exactly autism is. Autism is a very big continuum that goes from very severe, the child remains nonverbal, all the way up to brilliant scientists and engineers, and I actually feel at home here because there's a lot of autism genetics here.
Temple Grandin was not formally diagnosed with autism until she was in her 30s. Her parents were simply told that she had a form of brain damage at a young age. It wasn't until the age of 2 that Temple said her first word, and she showed all of the symptoms that we now consider normal for autism at this age. This includes hypersensitivity to sound and touch, as well as an overall feeling of fear. Her own experience and research in the field has changed the way that we look at and diagnose autism today. She has even penned several books, including Emergence, labeled autistic, Thinking in Pictures and Other Reports from My Life with Autism, The Autistic Brain, Thinking Across the Spectrum, and Calling All Minds, How to Think and Create Like an Inventor.